Hey guys, came for 15, back at it with another video for you guys. Back with another Zenless Zone Zero episode playthrough part for you guys. I believe this is part 37. Yes, anyways, last time on Zenless Zone Zero, we essentially, continued the epilogue of the story from where we last left off in 1.6, and we're basically helping Vivian, you know, basically track down the last few sacrifice, places before we can have the exaltics get their hands on it and basically unleash all hell on earth in New Eridu. We're trying to release a bunch of different sacrifices. Apparently, there's a bunch of other people that are tied to Vivian's past because she was a member of the Exaltics in the past. One character we know by the name of Camille. Apparently, there's another character out there that Vivian knows that's with the Exaltics. But, yeah. But anyways, with the mayor's guidance, who may or may not be suspicious, we're basically going to help out with that. But, last time we had this conversation with Vivian about who she looks up to, so there's that. But anyways, we're heading back to the video store because Lycon has some information, so let's continue this story. Alright. What does good old Lycon have to say?
You're back. Lycon
Yes.
told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when he returned.
Why are we meeting
call him now.
online? Why can't we just meet over...
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and
Oh yeah, that's right. That guy,
Based
too.
on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Yep.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands.
Can you give us any more help?
The friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Wait, so don't tell me I think we're about to see Xuan, the new character that's going to be in the next update patch. Oh my goodness, I was about to say, because I'm like, yo, why do we got to handle this by ourselves? Why can't you help us, Lycon? Well, apparently, I'm guessing Xuan is going to be here. So, anyways, let's do this. Lord Phaethon, we'll head out as soon as you're ready. We must obtain the sacrifice core before Hartman does. Yeah, let's do this shit.
Huh? Is something the matter?
Okay. Who are we gonna use this go around? Another ether
You have my complete support.
last time we used Yanagi. I want to use another ether anomaly.
Ready, Officer 148. Huh? Is something the head made Rena at your service.
That's right, Rena's voice got to change, but she actually sounds similar to that of Rena.
Officer 148, Xuan, ready.
All right, we'll use my girl Xuan. Plus, it's 2 ether units. All right, let's do this shit. I don't know why I can't use the third. Why they're not letting me use the third slot. I don't know why they locked the third slot, but okay, fine. Oh, brother, here's Camille again.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll
And here
around
is
with
this
something
fucker
important?
from last time.
Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages.
How long are we
I've
talking
already
about?
met Lady Dina.
Lady
I'm the one offering the
Dina?
sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
So is
I'm
that
just
the
here
other
to
lady?
verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership
Where
isn't
the hell
just
is Lady
talk.
Dina?
We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Is she the main
Sure
leader?
thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man.
Oh, yeah,
just
no.
that. Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core?
Probably because
And I
he
can't
is
shake
a
the feeling that
sacrifice.
Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Maybe they're in cahoots. I don't know. Maybe there's more to Dina that she knows. Maybe knowing AKA sacrifice core, and we've been seeing characters turn into sacrifices to just sacrifice their reasons. So I think Camille might be your sacrifice for this part, right?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the exaltists?
That's what I'm saying.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Lord Vivan, I really think we should hurry.
She ain't
We
telling us
must get to
shit
where
right now,
Hartman
bro.
keeps the core before anyone else does.
She ain't telling us nothing. So I'm gonna only just think that Lady Dina is actually the Exaltus leader, the main head person we saw in the 2.0 trailer. It makes sense. They're calling her Lady Dina. So if I'm thinking you're calling somebody Lady something, well then she's gotta be of high power. I'm guessing that's just me, but who knows? Alright.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Okay.
Don't worry, Lord Vivan. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
I wonder if in the next update patch, or in a future update patch, eventually we'll get like a Belle or Wise actually fighting agent, because they're going to train or something like that and learn, and plus they got certain special abilities. So I think at some point we're gonna have an actual playable Belle and Wise in action.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. You better not get my trust. Let's keep moving, Lord Vivan.
Okay. We'll take free health even though I don't need it, but I'll take it. Alright. That means the boss battle's coming up.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Vivan. Leave it to me.
In position. Freeze!
Just this once.
Nah.
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
Okay. It's probably I'm just using this as a test run,
This
but
is our chance. Let's hurry.
yeah, I'm probably not gonna use Vivian with Xuan, because clearly you need to inflict actual
No
anomaly
matter who has
settings.
the sacrifice core, Hartman or the exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
Yeah, I think we know that already. Alright.
Hand over what's in the box.
Oh, we're fighting actual people?
We do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see it.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
Anything else to say? Alright.
Lord Vivan, the box is empty.
I knew
So
it.
Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
We did nothing. It was empty.
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Just as everyone stands confronting each other, a voice comes from behind. Is it who I think it is? Who the hell is this woman?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina?
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet.
Um,
Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past.
oh.
So,
no.
tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are
What?
you crying in your head all night?
Oh, shit.
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
Oh,
I
great.
wasn't.
She's using the same facial
Lady
poses
Dina,
as Twiggy.
Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
Oh.
I just wanted to make sure...
Okay,
the
she ain't a
sacrifice
leader. She
core
looks
is
like she
legit.
might be a lieutenant.
I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just
What do
a
you-
few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
Huh?
You won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However,
hell?
I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
Oh, shit.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on one of his subordinates. The guy collapses on the ground screaming. Dina wipes her hands and casts a look of disdain.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
Well, you don't know.
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
I agree.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Oh, shit.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
What?
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause.
Oh.
Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me?
Oh,
Everything!
damn. Oh, damn.
Did it before and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish.
She's
If
crazy.
you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
What?
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already.
Duh.
Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it?
No, we
Then
don't.
I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Oh, fuck. As Dina finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by tremors in the ground, signaling a rapid approach of numerous ethereals. In panic, Hartman rushes to the car he summoned, taking Camille and Dina with him.
More ethereals are coming. There's no chance to get out of this.
Orders received. Suppressor K-22! Maximum firepower!
Don't really know. Get my frustrating okay. Stay away from Lord Vivan!
Oh, fuck.
There are so many.
Yeah, we're oh my god!
It's ink.
Ink? Epic Mickey?
Xuan Palace. Good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What the hell?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict.
Oh my...
If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Oh my lord.
Now!
Thank you.
Ooh! Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness.
Finally, peace and quiet.
What the fuck?
You must be Belle, right? Mayflower
Yes.
mentioned a special partner might need my help.
You are?
Can I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Xuan. Mayflower
Xuan.
passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to
Oh.
see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Are you an investigator?
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Bro, her design is
Yes.
so
He
good.
also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Really?
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now.
Why
I'll
can't you
find a
stay
good
with
time to
us?
visit you soon.
You're gonna be my new waifu. Li Xuan leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vivan. I'm just not feeling very well.
And he
I
does so.
think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something. You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Oh shit. I'll explain the whole situation with the exaltics tomorrow.
Lord Vivan,
Oh,
are you going to
man.
rest now?
Are you
I'm not in a hurry to
okay?
get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know. I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vivan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude. allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the exaltists. The exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the exaltists.
So then what, they killed him?
I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end,
Shit.
that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you.
Damn.
And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed.
Oh,
I wanted
man.
to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
So she basically
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Oh!
You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
This motherfucker crazy.
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Camille came in? Oh!
Father!
Damn!
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
So Camille...
Nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Oh.
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have.
Oh, shit.
Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Oh, damn. So that's where we get that whole she only brings misfortune thinking.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the exaltists.
It only fueled her to
I
stay
never expected
within.
her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think.
She killed her damn father.
I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No, you ain't.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the exaltists, Landon used you.
Yeah, he sounded like
As
a
for
crazy
Dina
man.
and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Vivan.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Vivan, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Vivan.
Damn, after bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see a collectible she gifted you on the table and starts a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope sacrifice You can read all that shit. Damn it. That was a fucking lore dump right there. Oh, shit. Belle, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. She said you need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards, and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may gain a new clues. Belle, if you have time, head to Lumia Galleria to meet up with Vivian. Hold on just a damn minute. Let me see what we got going on. 28 minutes? Oh shit, okay, we got 28 minutes in the video. Let's keep going. Yep, alright, let's keep going. Go on now. You're about to, yes, we know. Let's go into the story. I can do all my extra shit on my own, off camera. Alright, let's go. Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with the acquaintance in the auction house lounge.
Shaw, I didn't expect you to be working here.
What the hell is she doing
I
here?
was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought.
Only blonde man I know with a hat is
I found that part of
fucking
the footage had
Hugo.
been white.
What?
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
That's what I'm
Do you
fucking
know
saying.
him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Oh shit. Okay, first things first, how does Vivian know like half the characters we known for like since the story started? She knows Rain, she knows Shajal. Does she know Heidi? I'm just saying. Who else do she know? Okay. Lord Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. Huh? We are Mockingbird, after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have several ways of communicating information, should it? Once I'm on a mission, we couldn't use communicators. So Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so we could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. But I just checked their trackers, and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time, though. But all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Phaethon, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, can you send me a picture of it? I should be able to recognize it. Alright, I guess I can do that shit for you. A soft and sweet ball of fluff. It's hard to imagine this bird Hugo chose for the mission. But it does have some black feathers, so maybe it is it. Either way, might as well take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending a picture of the panda-colored chunk of bird of Vivian, you get a negative answer. You keep looking elsewhere. Oh, hell no, that ain't it, bro. I already know that's a fucking failure. Mother effing bang boo shit. Please, alright, I already know that shit's a faker. Ain't no shot of bang boo is doing that shit. That looks like a mockingbird. Bat crows in a dark alley. Seems a bit cliche, but it's really a good place to hide something. Let's take a photo of the crow and send it to Vivian. After receiving the photo, Vivian quickly responds, "That's the one." I knew it. That's the one. It's all thanks to you, Lord Phaethon. We found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among the boxes. You looked through the boxes and found the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. I knew damn well that fucking Bang Boo was not the black shit. At first, I actually got scared for a bit, like I got duped, but I guess we'll see. Barry repairs the videotape and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. Alright, let's listen to this shit.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived.
Oh, great.
Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control.
What?
She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands.
Oh, no.
If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this.
So Camille's on our side. She wants to end all this shit.
Sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the exaltics and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird.
Well, she did kill her father.
I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
the creator will guide me.
What? Oh, hell no. She's still on this creator guide me shit. I wonder if she's secretly gonna be like a main. She's gonna be.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Because he wanted to keep us safe, I guess?
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
Oh, great. What does he need?
Alright, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you.
Please, is it useful information?
Family will host a banquet tonight.
Oh,
this banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. There has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
And we could use that information to be able to find out more information about the exaltics.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
Oh.
+1?
Oh.
Please go with me.
Well, damn.
Mr. Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence.
She heard +1. I was like, oh, this is a date?
Just your presence will help me immensely.
Oh my god. She legitimately heard Lycon say she can be your +1. Vivian took that as a fucking date, bruh. I'm telling you, man. Vivian, it don't matter if you play as Belle or Wise in this game. She simps for either one of them. I guarantee you, she would legitimately, excuse my language, but she'd probably pipe up Belle if she had the chance to. Or she'd probably have Belle pipe her up. I don't know. Yeah, let's go together.
Alright, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup.
Now, why can't you come?
Well for you tonight.
Why can't you come, Lycon? You know, you've been helping us get all this information from the mayor, but you can't even do, without a shadow of a doubt, help us. Probably because I know he's going to be integral in the next update, but we'll see. On the next patch update when the Hugo banner comes. You get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Is there anything I need to look out for? Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner equity together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission 2. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it is enough to deal with this one excursion. Yeah, let's watch then. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. You do some last-minute studying on the Equitique and expect a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, the evening has arrived. Lord Phaethon, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? Yeah, let's do this shit. It seems like this could be the final mission before this story thing. Then I'll meet up with Burton first, and I'll make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer this way. At least she's looking out for me. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying it's all good. Let's go meet up. So are we gonna like dress up or something? You would think we're going to this banquet. We would dress up. But Ninja. All these people in this damn store of mine. And close the damn door, buddy. They can look and see our frickin'... They can look and see Fairy, bruh. Oh, great. He's got elf ears, too. Miss Banshee? Banshee? Is that her last name now? Vivian Banshee? This is... Is something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me. No? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She heard the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the century. for the centuries, but plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else, and she wanted to try some. You aren't so stingy as to not allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you are an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we will take a speedboat to the manor. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burden's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
That's what I'm saying.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
Oh, brother.
I'm well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family.
Oh, God.
If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you.
Oh.
We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach.
He like, I want Vivian
dessert,
cake,
I will
bruh.
prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you.
That man said, I want Vivian cake.
I wish you a pleasant evening.
He hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What did you mean by dessert?
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Vivan, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Vivan.
Oh, this girl is fucking crazy. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
As Admiral Akbar said, it's a trap! Ain't no way, if shit is going too damn easy, you already fucking know that it's a fucking trap, bruh. No, let's contact Lycon, damn it.
Security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Yeah, you think?
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
No, let's not split up. You and Vivian search through Hartman's office a while, but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside. In a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
Oh shit, he knows we're here.
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food.
He knows we're fucking here, bro.
Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there's no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes.
The bullet? How?
Dear uncle.
Of course. We already knew this guy wasn't dead.
One another. You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
You thought he was dead?
You must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
That sound like he about to kill his ass. Shortly before.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end. It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
So, Lycon knew to fake Hugo's death.
Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
So this was staged by Lycon. I guess it makes no sense.
You're late.
So straight. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
So they're somewhat cool.
Foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the exaltics. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course, I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elphis. Hugo looks quite pleased after scanning the area.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
Do what?
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycom. I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Oh, shit. Hold on, guys.